And, by the way, you said that you did nothing, but I see you try over and over to do the right thing by your own moral code. And that's who I want to be hanging out with.
But, I know you loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough to love, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying that there is a way to fight my nature? Because Mr. Wic over here has already really been on a journey to try to save me, and I don't know if that's possible.
I'm not trying to save you. I don't know you well enough to save you. You just gotta save yourself. Now, I made this for you. I'm not an artist, but I got a craftsman's touch.
Thank you. And your faith in me really means a lot.
The stars remember. Before the gods rose and fell, before the wars began, our ancestors roared beneath the same stars you see now. They still watch, still listen. And when you doubt yourself, look up. Their strength still runs in your veins.
Having rested on the decision to return to Dolnakyar, to seek an answer with at least arcanists you know can handle this problem and know can be relied on for good faith and close counsel. One by one, I think you drift off to rest, hidden here, either around the campfire or in the carriage. But is there anything you do? I suppose I'll ask, who first seeks rest from this? Teor, I think you head back to you either sleep by the fire or you go into the carriage to get some privacy.
I think I would go back and sleep against the wheel of the carriage.
You lean up against the wheel, knowing that your brother is inside, and find rest. Almost died today. Came very close. As you begin to rest, going into this long rest, that death save failure begins to diminish. And some part of you that sort of went, no one gets this lucky. No one survives this many battles. Something's got to go bad at a certain point. That starts to fade away. Here in the wagon, what are the last thoughts as you let go of that closeness to death, as you fade off into sleep?
I think he begins to think that maybe there are more forces at work that are looking out for Teor. That perhaps it wasn't just blind luck or devotion that saw him through all of those battles. Maybe there is a greater calling for him, and that if he can open his eyes to the light, maybe it will light his path.
You drift off to sleep.
Wulfric will trot over to the other wheel, curl down. Kattigan will nuzzle up against Wulfric and start to fade off too. Hey, let somebody else keep watch for fucking once. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
That first night we slept in the wild, why did we sleep in those trees? You think zombies can't climb fucking trees?
Sometimes it is best to keep the illusion of safety at the forefront.
Sure. You've always been good about that. Watching out for everybody else. When are you gonna start taking care of yourself, old friend?
Oh, there's still a lot of time left. I have a feeling we are just getting started.
All right. Good night.
Ready?
For bed? Yes, I think so. Yeah.
wherever Wic orients himself, I curl up at the bottom, even though it's just dirt. There's no.
I think I lay out whatever robes or whatever we have to make the ground soft, as soft as it can be, and then sort of seeing Kattigan, seeing Teor, how they sleep, I'm just gonna get up and kick the robes aside and try to sleep right on the dirt, just to see if I can do it.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna be like, just for under your head. How about?
Okay, just a little.
Yeah, just it's okay. Don't be a hero. Emboldened by this show of care from Kattigan, Tyranny kind of like peeks her head up from Wic's dirty ass, muddy ass velvet slippers, and just goes, "Hey, you did really good. And you're being really brave."
Thank you. Over the last few days, I realize I've been ignoring you sometimes, and other times maybe worrying about you too much. And thank you for just letting me be me and figure this all out, and letting me be sort of scared and not really a great leader and not really a great soldier. But
it's only been a couple days and you've already decided to lead a full-fledged revolt on your family, man. I think that you're doing a good job.
I felt very vulnerable around you, and it made me really realize that I miss Arma so much. And
yeah, we should get her. Let's get Arma.
Oh, well, it is custom on Candle Feast to give someone else a candle. Mm-hmm. And we don't really have any. So instead, I'll give Tyranny my cane for the night. And if you get scared of the dark, it lights up.
Do I have to turn it on?
You just sort of say light, and it comes on.
Light. Oh. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
There's no off. You just have to wait an hour.
I hide it under my dress.
You just hide it under stuff and sit there. This is your first candle feast that you're not celebrating.
But in a way, as I drift off to sleep, I realize that all of these various people who have tried to kill me over the last couple of days have somehow peered into my soul and been able to see that deep down I'm pretty lonely. But looking around the campfire, I think for the first time, even since before this all started, I don't feel lonely. And maybe they were wrong.
I've been watching their conversation without them even remembering that I was around, and thinking about the early days between me and Thiazi. Just figuring out our partnership and how we worked together, and it just feels very reminiscent. And I'm jealous of them, having all of it ahead of them. But I'm gonna fly over as soon as they fall asleep and step up close to Wic's ear as he's sleeping. Thank you for, healing me, and also for not being a total dick anymore. And Mostly sorry I threw rocks at you. Okay, good night. You're such a dick. And I'm gonna go find a little patch of flowers growing and lay down in the center of it and think about the Golden Orchard and think about Octus and think about Thaz and think about all of everybody who's potentially gone now.
I think you look over and see in the back of the carriage those bracers. You recognize them as Callowans. Unless I'm much mistaken, I think the people had grabbed them but not claimed them, but you see them resting there in the back of the carriage. And terrible things at work. It's too much loss. It's pointed. It's the point of it, right? Don't wait for you to process one loss, kick you in the stomach over and over again, make you feel dizzy with loss.
Rolling down a hill doesn't seem to stop.
That's the point. Keep you off balance. Despair becomes the only numbing agent, the only thing to let you feel like maybe the little bit of power I have is to just stop feeling how frightening and horrible this is.
But then I think of Dame Morgaine. And I drift off to sleep, thinking about her eyes, and her hope, and her promise that it's never too far gone.
When morning comes, you strike out on the road for Dol Makyar. And that's all for this episode of Critical Role. And a smashing conclusion to our first outing with our soldiers table.
The Fanged Falcons.
The Fanged Falcons.